So it's 2022, and I guess I'm choosing violence because I just want to talk about something that bothers me. It's these new grandparents, which I like to call the sequel. The reason I call them the sequel, because they're nothing like the original. You know. So let me explain. So I go over my mother's house. My son likes to stay. He's 6. He likes to stay at his grandparents' house. And I'm thinking, oh man, they just into love. He loves his grandparents, because, us growing up, we didn't want to stay with our grandparents because, if it rained, you ain't watching TV because, they was afraid the lightning was going to hit it. You was eating beans for 3 days straight, because that's what they like to cook, and all these old meals, that you didn't want to, you wasn't getting Mickey D's, so you could just nip that in the bud. So, but anyway, I get over there, and my son is literally jumping in my mom's couch, and he's just not doing the run of the mill jumping. I mean, he's auditioning to be in the circus at this point. He's backflipping and somersaulting all from couch to couch, and I'm like, hey, we don't do that, And then, I'm getting on him, telling him, you shouldn't be jumping in your grandma's couch, And then here come my mom. Well, he could jump in it if he wants to. He's not hurting nobody. And there's the problem. Because, my mom, she was the short fuse type of person. She was the person where, she'll beat you in a minute. But this new Gigi, I don't even like these names that call me Gigi, call me Mimi. Or some of them be like, oh, just call me by my first name. Just call me Lisa. Man, some of us didn't know our grandparents' real names until we was 11 and 12 years old. Man, listen, one day my mom was having a conversation and she used my great-grandma's real name. And I was like, who is that? And she like, boy, you know your great-grandma name. And I was like, I don't, because nobody calls her by her name. We call her Big Mama, So anyway, my mom comes out and, she gets on me. She's telling me, like I'm the crazy one. Like I shouldn't be disciplining him, She went to as far to tell me that I might need to consider anger management. Now, if y'all know my mom, or if you grew up with us, and come on, a lot of my homeboys who came over my house, they know my mom don't play games. She don't play games. She got a short fuse. But this new Gigi is all like, oh, go with the flow. I don't believe in parenting anymore. I asked her what time, I'll be like, we got him on a bedtime, by 8 o'clock, he should be in the bed, So, he goes over his grandma's house and I'm like, well, what time do you go to sleep? And she's like, oh, well, he goes to sleep when he goes to sleep. And my son, you give him a tablet or something, he ain't going to sleep till about 1 or 2 in the morning. So I'm guessing over his grandparents' house, he's going to sleep about 1 and 2 in the morning. And the whole time, I feel like I'm fighting this uphill battle against his grandparents. Because these new grandparents, aka the sequel, they don't believe in discipline. They don't believe in no. Y'all remember when we was growing up and we went to the grocery store? What they used to tell us before we walked in there? Don't touch nothing. If you see it, close your eyes because you ain't got no money. I'm only buying what's on this list. And if you did touch something, you get popped. Man, my son goes in the store with his grandma. This boy touches everything. He puts it in the cart. She's like, oh, it's okay, baby. Grandma gonna buy it for you. Grandma gonna get it. I just can't. I can't, guys. And what do you say? You can't say, you can't, I can't say nothing to my mom because, then she resort back to her old self when it comes to me. Now with me, she's her old violent self. But with her grandbaby, boy, he can't do no wrong, baby. He can't do no wrong. But grandbaby can have whatever he want. I don't even think the boy got to work a job. We got him a little wallet, because every time he goes over his grandparents' house, You know, he always tell him, Granny, I need some money for V-Bucks, or I need some money for this, or I need some money for some toys. And I always tell him, like, bro, you got like Toys R Us in your room. You know, he told me the other day, he was like, Daddy, I got 105 toys. I was like, you got 105 toys? I was like, back in my day, boy, we would be lucky to have 15. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just try to, you know, talk to him and let him know, like, you're blessed, you know, enjoy it. But these new kids, you know, so I looked at his wallet the other day, and this boy done got his grandma over a couple of months, done got her out of $300. And I'm looking at grandma like, you know, when we was growing up, he was always broke. Where all his money coming from? I think my mama's selling drugs or something. No, just playing shit. But where all his money coming from? Remember when we was growing up? I don't know about you new kids, but you 80 babies know. They was always broke. You know, anything we wanted to buy was stupid. Remember, it wasn't going to further your education. They wasn't into it. But these new grandparents, these GGs and Mimis, we got to stop them. They got to be stopped. They got to be stopped. Guys, they got to be stopped. So if you're pregnant right now, go to your mom and ask her what she thinks she's going to call herself. And if she say Gigi, Mimi, or any of them new names, say, nah, you're going to be grandma. I get it. You new grandmas, y'all don't want to be, grandmas don't want to be old. You know, y'all feel like y'all want to reinvent the wheel, you know. But we need more grandmas. We need some of them old names to come back, you know. We need nanas, you know, can we bring back some nanas, you know? Cause y'all new GGs, man, ugh, boy, I just can't do it. But let me know. Do y'all feel the same way? Let me know what y'all think.